Hey, Steve Wagner here. You know, I do a lot of videos on how to get better on this and how to get better at that and try to bring you all these tips. But let me tell you the number one tip, the number one superpower you have as a real estate agent. It's your ability to harness a great mindset, your ability to transfer confidence, enthusiasm, and optimism to your customers, clients, and even co-ops. So let's talk about some things that you can be happy about and you can be grateful about in our industry right now. You know what? It may be the best time of all time to be a realtor. Now let me go over a few stats. I'm not going to do a lot of fluff. I'm going to throw some stats at you. You tell me, could this be the greatest time of all time? All right, number one, let's talk about GAMLS. As you know, they published their stats and they made a big announcement that in July of this year, 2020, they had the greatest month in their 50, 60 year history. Okay, that's pretty big, folks. And then Bankrate just kind of made a very similar announcement just a few days ago that in the history of mortgages, that the lowest rate was occurred, that it actually bumped around 2.9%. So we're sitting right around that right now, 2.5% for a 15-year mortgage. That's pretty big, folks. And FMLS, now they're saying even though we're having all these sales, something else is happening. Massive appreciation. About 56,000 on average. The average sale's gone up about 56,000, and that's about $1,700 a month in your pocket. Another good thing, NAR's come up with some great stats. Right now, we're pushing right at 90% usage, the highest usage rate of real estate agents, realtors, in all time. You know, it got down to almost 60% a few decades ago. So I thought when technology was coming, you know, AI is going to replace agents, just the opposite. We're at the highest usage rate for real estate agents. So the other thing is NAR, and this is good news for newer agents, that sellers and buyers on average are going with the first person they interact with 3 out of 4 times. So we do so many classes, how to be good at listing presentation, how to do a great buyer presentation. But you know what? The clients are going with who they know, like, and trust. And so that's very important to understand. FMLS is also reporting about a 45 days on the market. That's about as good as it gets. It's almost too good, folks, and so forth. So now the average number of showings that we're having right now is about 3.5 showings. I remember back in the 90s, early 90s, it was around 20 or 30 or 40 showings. And guess what? The final thing I'll leave you with is this e-signature. Speaking of back then, remember when you used to have to make 7 inked copies? You have to courier it. They would initial, usually counteroffer. You have to courier it back around, hauling all this thick stack of papers. That used to be about a quarter of our job, is just couriering around. Well, all that's gone with e-signature. Man, it's such a wonderful thing to have, just to be able to send it in an email in seconds. It's all done. Well, I truly believe that we are living in the best of times to be a real estate agent. I hope you feel the same. You need to feel that so you can project that onto your clients. I hope you enjoyed this.